So now we're going to take a look at some of the features on the Acheeva. This one is the Graduate, and to start with, first thing you want to do is make sure that you've got the unit turned on. So there's a power isolation switch here. Moving around, we then have the charging cable. So it's a battery operated unit, so it can be plugged in and charged overnight, as we recommend. Obviously a variety of cables for depending on which market it is being sold into. And then we come around and maneuver the unit. We've got these side panels which can be dropped down, so it can enable better visual engagement in the classroom setting or in the therapy session, or when someone is in sideline and to do activities. But also it can enable people to do a nice straightforward sideways transfer onto the system. Along here we've got holes which can be used to put in either a tablet holder or a side table. So the tablet holder can be used for eye gaze units or for activities with the patient, and then the tables can be used for obviously putting activities or laptops or things on the side when they're in sideline. Next, here we then have a couple of inclinometers. So the lower one here is for use when we're doing tilt and space, and this one here on the backrest is for when we're doing recline. The reason for that is if someone needs to be in a certain position and we want to have continuity of the position that they're in, we can make sure that they get that correct positioning each time, or we can chart someone's progress. They progress from this angle to that next angle. So it's useful for therapists to be able to gauge where they're at. We have 3 straps along the unit as well, so a couple at the kind of chest area and one around the legs, but these can be moved up and down and located where you need them to be. Okay. So as I mentioned earlier, the Acheeva is really adjustable in terms of the positions you can achieve. There's 40 centimeters of travel, so at the moment it is its highest, but it can come down a further 40 centimeters. In terms of the recline and backrest angle, there's 50 degrees of position in that. And in terms of tilt in space, there's 20 degrees tilt forwards and 20 degrees tilt back from center. So it really is adjustable. In terms of its maneuverability, we have four large wheels around the unit, but also for then when we're transporting someone along a corridor, we have this optional drop-down wheel to make it easy to drive in a straight line. We then have brakes at each end, which are easy to click back on and click back off.